Hi, my name is Nina, and today I'm going to be talking about WELPA, Transitional Bilingual Instructional Plans, and ELL programs in local schools. So, WELPA stands for Washington English Language Proficiency Assessment, and this determines a student's eligibility for English language development or ELD services. The WELPA consists of two tests. The first is the placement test, and this is given to all students whose families say that their child's first language is a language other than English on their home language survey. And this determines initial student eligibility for ELD services. The other test is the annual test, and this is given to all students who are qualified for ELD services with a placement test. This test measures students' growth in English language knowledge and skills, so this test determines which students are eligible to continue to receive the ELD services. And then there is the Transitional Bilingual Instructional Plan, or TBIP, and those are just school board responsibilities. It's an instructional program that works with parents and teachers to help ELLs become proficient in English as well as meet the state standards in other academic areas. And this program makes sure that the student is taught in English and their L1. And the concepts are taught in their primary language so they have a better understanding of it, and they're also acquiring the English language at the same time. And now there are the local ELL programs. And in Bellingham, there's 5.8% of the district are the transitional bilingual, which is pretty low. But they use mainly sheltered instruction, and in the elementary and middle school they meet daily in small pull-out groups, and they're organized by their language needs. And in high school they can be put into 3 different categories. There's beginning ELL, intermediate ELL, or sheltered English, which you can do for 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. And then there's Ferndale School District, and they're at 4.5%, which is also low, and they use sheltered instruction as well because of the distribution. I'll pull this up real quick. The distribution of 14 different languages and dialects that are represented. And you can kind of see some of them here, so mainly Spanish and Russian, Ukrainian, there's a bunch. So that is why they like sheltered instruction. And also here is a look at the English language learners proficiency levels. And just looking at this, you can see that Central Elementary has the most ELLs, and followed by Cascadia. So that's just an interesting little chart to look at. And then there is Burlington Edison, and they have 17.5%, which is a lot more than the other schools that I mentioned. But they also use sheltered instruction. I just thought I'd add them onto the Popplet to show an example of a school with a higher percentage that's around. And they focus on their ELL professional development on the GLAD acquisition method to support teachers with the strategies that they need to make sure that the ELLs can access the curriculum and the teachers know what they're supposed to be teaching. And so the GLAD method is guided language acquisition design, and that helps professional development in language acquisition and literacy. And the strategies in this method promote English language acquisition, academic achievement, and cross-cultural skills. And so that's kind of it for this Popplet. And yeah.